Numerous publications claim that the Icelandic government pays foreign men who are willing to marry women from that country, paying up to 2,051,475 Icelandic crowns, which is equivalent to about 1,500 euros, just to get married and have children, with beautiful blonde women with light eyes. All this due to the shortage of men and the aging of the population. This all sounds too good, right? But that is a hoax, as explained by the island's own government. Iceland does not offer money to foreigners willing to marry its wives. However, after watching this video in its entirety, you will understand why Icelandic women have a real problem finding a partner. And you, lucky friend, who is watching this video right now, maybe you are part of the solution. After discovering what Icelandic women think about Latin and Spanish men, maybe you're wondering if it's worth moving to one of the coldest, strangest, most peaceful and happiest corners of the world, taking into account that their language is one of the most difficult to learn, and that here they are the ones who have the attitude of seducing men. Dreamlike natural landscapes, which you will not find anywhere else. Very attractive blonde women who are curious about everything foreign. A country full of contrast that leaves no one indifferent. But now you will understand the problem they have when you hear this. When you meet someone one night and have intimate relationships, it doesn't occur to you, or at least it's not normal, to ask about their blood ties. You go out partying, hook up, and just end up in bed. You may get a date through a social network and know their tastes, where they are from, what they do, but it wouldn't occur to you to think that he could be your family either. In Iceland, before meeting another person for drinks, relationships, or simply to find out more, they ask a surprising question. For them, the danger is real. They don't want to hook up with anyone who could be their distant cousin. Think that this island has more or less 338,000 inhabitants, and that more than half are in Reykjavik, its capital. To give you an idea of how little population they have, there are more than 3 million inhabitants in Madrid alone, and it is easy for someone to belong to your family. For Icelanders, it is something very important, and therefore, a few years ago, they created an application so that their compatriots can rest assured. Instead of giving each other the phone number, they first find out directly with the terminal's Bluetooth whether they are related or not. It seems that the islanders are not very happy about, "I'll get closer," or they were quite impressed with the idea that if you have relations with a cousin, your offspring may have genetic problems. This app compares each person's family tree. The information has been previously extracted from the country's records, stored since 1703. If there is a relationship, the mobile sounds an alarm and shows the two common ancestors. When they see that you are not of their nationality, they all go after you. They're a little desperate to find someone without joint blood ties, and it's no joke. The problem goes far beyond any anecdote. There are quite a few cases in which at a family gathering more than one person has discovered that their partner is actually their cousin. This app was created to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Book of Icelanders and was carried out with the participation of the University of Iceland. Its database contains genealogical information with 1,200 years of history and has been used by Code Genetics, with the intention of tracing all known family connections to the present day. Ecclesiastical and population records, national censuses, public documents, chronicles, books of convictions, various publications on genealogy, and much more. Furthermore, it is not surprising to enter a bar in Reykjavik and see how young people consult the name of the person they want to flirt with on their smartphone. Many do it for fun, but it is common to look at it before having a more intimate encounter with someone. The information has been previously extracted from the country's records. When they see that you're not from here, they all go after you. So as soon as they find out that you are of another nationality, anyone is interested. But what are Icelandic women like? Icelandic women are generally known for being independent and strong. From an early age, Icelandic women are encouraged to be independent and fend for themselves. This makes them self-confident women with great determination. Reserved and shy. At first, Icelandic women may seem reserved and a little shy, especially with people they don't know well. However, once they feel comfortable, they are open and friendly people. Direct and honest. Icelandic women value honesty and direct communication. They don't usually mince words and say what they think clearly and respectfully. Calm and relaxed. Iceland is a country with a calm pace of life, and this is reflected in the character of the Icelandic women. They are not usually stressed people and know how to enjoy the small moments in life. Proud of their culture. Icelandic women have a strong sense of national identity and are proud of their culture and history. What are Icelandic women like physically? They are generally tall and thin. Most Icelandic women have an athletic build. Blondes or brunettes. Blonde hair is the most common in Iceland, although there are also many brunette women. Blue, green, or gray eyes. Blue eyes are the most common in Iceland. But there are also many women with green or gray eyes. Light skin. Most Icelanders have light skin, which can be sensitive to the sun. Natural face. Icelandic women generally do not wear much makeup and prefer a natural look. It is important to remember that these are just generalizations, and that not all Icelanders are the same. There is a great diversity of characters and physiques among Icelandic women. How many women are there in Iceland? There are approximately 182,000 women in Iceland. This represents 49.5% of the country's total population, which is around 366,000 inhabitants. What are the best times to travel to Iceland?
Summer, June to August. The weather is warmer and there are more hours of sunlight, which is ideal for hiking, camping, and exploring the country. However, it is also the busiest time and prices are higher. Fall, September and October. The weather is still pleasant and there are fewer crowds. The fall colors are spectacular. Winter, November to February. If you are lucky, you will be able to see the northern lights.
You will also have the opportunity to practice skiing and snowboarding. However, the days are shorter and the weather can be harsh. Spring, March to May. The weather begins to warm and there is less snow. It is a good time to watch birds and see wildflowers. Tips for meeting Icelandic women. Be sociable and friendly. Icelandic women are generally friendly and welcoming, but they can be a little shy at first. Respect their personal space. Icelandic women value their independence and personal space. Don't be too aggressive or pushy. Learn a few words in Icelandic. Learning a few basic words in Icelandic will show that you are interested in their culture and will make it easier to have a conversation. Participate in local activities. Attend cultural events, festivals, or join a club or group to meet new people. Be patient. It may take time to meet someone in Iceland, but if you are patient and persistent, you will eventually find someone you connect with. Where to meet Icelandic women. Here are some places where you can meet Icelandic women. Bars and pubs. Bars and pubs are a good place to meet new people in Iceland. There are many bars and pubs in Reykjavik and other cities. Cultural events. There are many cultural events in Iceland, such as music festivals, art exhibitions, and sporting events. These are a good place to meet people with similar interests. Clubs and groups. There are many clubs and groups in Iceland, such as sports clubs, reading groups, and hiking groups. Joining a club or group is a good way to meet people with similar interests. Dating apps. Dating apps are a popular way to meet people in Iceland. There are many different dating apps available, so you can find one that suits your needs. We wish you good luck on your trip to Iceland. Until the next adventure, passionate travelers.